Good morning, Reptilians. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elle, and this is Elle's Reptiles. This week, holidays are coming, so we are going to do a super simple, easy, quick video that many of you guys seem to enjoy when I do these videos. One of those people being my wonderful sister who actually suggested this video idea. So cool, let's do that. This week we're doing a sort of day in the life, my daily reptile routine sort of video. Obviously every day is a little bit different and some days are more work than others, but this is just what happened to have gone on during the day that I recorded this. Before we get started, this video is sponsored by I Heart Geckos, so make sure to stay until the end of the video to find out all about this awesome company. But without further ado, let's get started. First things first, I get up and I get my kids to school, make lunches, all that jazz. Before we get started on the animals, obviously that stuff isn't in this video because it's not animal related, but that is the beginning of my day. And then from there, we arrive at checking on animals.
All right, so the very first thing that I do is just come into the room and make sure all the lights turn on like they're supposed to. Usually I get in there before the lights actually turn on, but I just adjust the air conditioner or heater or whatever for the season and then get ready for the day.
So on days that I fed these snakes the night before, I'm just gonna kind of go around and make sure that they ate. I know that Sterling ate. He almost bit me in the face last time I fed him, but his rat's gone. It was an accident. He panicked, I panicked, everyone panicked. His rat's gone and he is, I guess, on his hot side. Every time I fix that hide, that's how it ends up. Sylvanas ate. Her rat was right here. Super important to go around and make sure all the rats are gone when I feed the snakes, or else this room is gonna smell real bad. I kind of just do an inventory. Sterling needs fresh water. I only like halfway filled it up last time, and it already, I think he used the bathroom in there after he ate, so fun. All right, I know that Wade ate. Oh, there he is. I know that Wade ate because he aggressively took the rodent out of my hand, so much so that liquid sprayed everywhere. I know he ate his. Usually I hand feed him one. If you've been here for a while, you know that he won't eat bigger rodents, but he will eat two smaller ones, so that's what he does. Normally not the best method of feeding snakes, but it's fine. Zaz has decided that she has had fun in her new tank, and now she is going back to sleeping all day. So back into formation for her. Don't know, out of all the spots in her tank, why she chose this one. I mean, she has actual hides down there, but she chose this. But that is a-okay. Checking on everybody. Make sure everyone has water. I don't think you can actually see the water on camera. The king snake looks like he did not eat. I haven't seen him in a few days. The only times that I ever don't see him and he doesn't eat is if he's shedding, and he has not shed in a little bit. So my assumption is that is what is happening. Goals for today: fresh water. And Morty needs to eat. I'm gonna make his food. This guy did eat last night. You can see he has smeared up his glass. Pooped all over his glass. How big he is. Look at that. My hands are huge. Also grossed up his glass. He has not eaten and going on a month-ish at this point. He has slowed way down. I don't think that he has much longer left, but just giving him a good life while he can. You see all of his spider webs are old. He's not making new webs anymore.
And now it is time to feed Morty. He is getting a pre-made food, and usually the pre-made foods involve first boiling or microwaving water to the point of boiling, and then just adding the powder in, mixing it up until it is nice and thick. We are using this Rapashi's Beardy Buffet. I like to keep this in my refrigerator just in case I run out of the blue tongue skink food, just as a backup, which I did, so it's nice to have this. It's also nice to mix things up every now and then. Just mixing that up, and then we're going to throw it into the refrigerator until it gets solid, which usually is about 15-20 minutes.
All right, we're gonna give him an egg. I'm putting this in first so I can kind of whip it around a little bit because he had a hard time with it last time. If you're gonna feed your blue tongue skink eggs, you can cook them or feed them raw, but don't do it more than about once a month just because of cholesterol levels and stuff like that. I've not fed him an egg since the last time I showed you guys that I fed him an egg, which was like 3-ish months ago, maybe. fact, blue-tongued skinks in the wild are opportunistic carnivores, meaning that they eat meat and things as they find it, including stealing eggs out of nests and eating those. So it is perfectly okay to occasionally feed them eggs.
Once it thickens up, I just slice that pre-made food up really thinly, and I have added collard greens and vitamin powder to this mix, and then I just serve it to them.
Once all that's done, I kind of get the middle of my day done, whether it is appointments or working out or grocery shopping, whatever needs to be done, that gets done in the middle, obviously. Back to animals. It sure is.
So just cleaning out Sterling's water bowl and his plant that was down in the water bowl because it also got pretty gross. I had multiple questions about how I get to the top tanks, and this is how. I just use this giant step ladder that has this cool table on the top and clean tanks out on the top. For the frogs, I make sure to only use water in cleaning their tanks. Don't want to use any kind of chemicals that they could absorb.
Oh crap. I'm so glad that I ended up giving him the one with all the ledges. Because remember, originally I was going to give that one to Zaz. So glad I gave it to him because he makes use of it. Update a couple of days later, and he was in fact shedding. That is why he did not eat that mouse. And that brings us to the nighttime routine. And other than sometimes I have to feed different animals, this is basically what my nighttime routine looks like. And that's it. That is basically what my daily routine of animal care looks like. Obviously, it's always a little bit different. Sometimes I clean different tanks or clean glass, or sometimes some animals get fed and others don't. It is a day-to-day situation, but that is basically the gist of the daily routine. It is quite a few more chores than normal, but it is something that I enjoy, so. As I said at the beginning of this video is sponsored by iHeartGeckos. iHeartGeckos is a super cool company that makes conversion kits for just plain old glass tanks to turn them into super cool front opening glass tanks for your arboreal lizards or frogs or tarantulas or whatever it may be. They make those tanks cool, and they make those tanks cool in an affordable way. These conversion kits are awesome. They're super easy to install, super quick to install, and very inexpensive. Make sure if you do happen to order one of these kits, you leave Elle's Reptiles in the How Did You Hear About Us box. That way they know that you guys are coming from here. Thank you so much to iHeartGeckos for sponsoring this video. As always, if you have not already, please feel free to follow me on my other socials and like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications every single time I put out a video, which is every Sunday and some Wednesdays. This week's Instagram shoutout is here, and this week's subscriber shout is here. Thank you so much for liking and following and subscribing and commenting and sharing and all that jazz. You are the bee's knees. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye. Perfection. All right. I want my what's so fancy thing, and then click click ad read. I am sweating. It is the middle of December and I'm sweating. Please feel free to follow me on my socials and the socials. As always, if you haven't already, please feel free to follow me on my socials and like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications every single time I put out a new video.